real close to her. Let's try to get close.
This Heritage tent. National Geographic has identified this as the world's finest drapery formation because of the way that this formation was created. The way the streams of water came down created folds in the stone so that it resembles fabric or drapery. We also have what we call our Virginia bath towel over here. You see this translucent piece of drapery stone. It's just 1/8 of an inch thick. Then below to the right of the handrail in this area, right over the handrail, I don't want to shine the flashlight in your eyes, folks, is our great fallen stalactite. So if we can move through here and around to the other side, we'll have a better view, and I'll tell you just a little bit more about it.
Don has it.
We want to stay close to her. Okay, so she's about to speak, but she's saying that the waters and the minerals filter down through the ground, and it forms. We get formations from it, and this is how
The water is continuing to bring minerals to those formations, which are continuing to adhere, causing those formations to continue to do what we call growth. So it's building up to add more and more. Like I said, it happens so slowly that it's really difficult for us to see. This is a great fallen stalactite. It fell over 7,000 years ago. It used to be attached up here in this area. A lot of people ask why it's not broken. Now, at that time, this area was filled with mud and water, which helped cushion its fall. So again, this part was attached up with the ceiling in this area, and we know that it happened about 7,000 years ago because of the secondary growth of the tip. All right? So take a look at the fallen stalactite. Some people think it looks like a fallen tree. You think about what you think it might look like? And join me in the next area, please. Formations of the stalactites.
Careful, careful, careful.
I'm trying to find a happy balance without leaving anybody out. So sometimes I kind of walk pretty fast in between stops.
Yeah. Little known tree.
I'm just able to catch up with you. I was in the back,
Yeah.
everybody stopped and taking pictures. I was
That's
using my yeah.
The one that looks like the tree
Yeah,
that
you said
fell
the
on
7,000, right?
What's that? Oh, as far as the fallen stalactite? Yeah, it fell about 7,000 years ago. That's the last formation to have fallen in the caverns. So, pretty darn stable. It took a very major disturbance, like possibly tectonic plates shifting or something like that, to cause that to happen.
Wow.
So it takes a really big deal. Yeah, water.
When it fails.
When it fell, 7,000.
It failed, not when it formed. When it failed.
Yeah, like that.
Okay,
All right, folks. So welcome to Giants Hall. This is the home of our largest formation, which is 47 feet tall. Some people call this by the name of the Giant. It is a double column, and some folks call it the bride and groom because of the over 500 weddings which we've had in the next area, which is called our cathedral chamber. All right. Also, I'd like to point out quickly what we refer to as our seasonal formation. Some people think it looks like a Christmas tree, a vine cone, a seashell, or an upside-down ice cream cone. You think it's a unicorn horn? I've heard that before too. Okay, so feel free to have your own interpretation, use your imagination. But that one's pretty interesting. Here, look up on the hill. You can see my flashlight's not terribly bright. We've got something we refer to as Disney's Palace up there. You up on the hill? Okay. So briefly take a look around and see what you see in the formations. What's that?
It needs to be rainbow.
Oh yeah. Okay. Next we'll be moving into our cathedral area where you'll get to see and hear our great stalagmite organ.
Wow.
Okay, so please follow me.
Lord.
Today is Leland Springle's favorite hymn, A Mighty Fortress is Our God. And this is one of the Okay. Alright, so 3, 2,
have finally made it to the fishing well. And you could hear it in my voice that that hill was no joke. But I made it up the hill. We have traveled. We have traveled 1 mile to go through the cavern.
As you come up to the wishing well, this is actually our deepest body of water in the cavern.
Oh.
It is about 6 feet deep at its deepest point. The blue color actually occurs from the oxidation of the metals in the points, which has stained the rocks the blue color in this area. It's beautiful, but it's another color that's not actually natural to our cave, but it is now. So please feel free to make a wish. And then if you'd follow me along to our next stop, let me know if you have any questions.
So, I mean, if you'd like, I can tell you personally what we're looking for.
Yeah, okay.
So Luray Caverns is what's known as a solutional caverns, and that means that it was formed by water combined with carbon dioxide as it made its way through the soil, forming a weak carbonic acid. Now this carbonic acid actually ate away at the weaker rock, leaving the stronger bedrock behind. And that's how the rooms of the cave and the caverns were formed about 400 to 450 million years ago. As the water drained, that left a space for our secondary formations to grow, and those included dripstone, which was caused by additional water dripping down and collecting minerals as it came through the earth. As that occurred, the minerals would start to stick together and form stalactites, which hang tight to the ceiling, and stalagmites, which grow up from the ground.
Thank you very much.
If you were touring the caverns, this would have been the spot where we said, okay folks, this is the end of the road, now you have to turn around and walk all the way back and retrace your steps to get out of the caverns. That made the tour over 2.5 miles long and up to about 3 hours long. So, around that time we started construction of the pathway up ahead. We did actually blast through some of this area. During the construction of this pathway, so that we don't have to retrace our steps, a couple of stalagmites were accidentally knocked over by a couple of the workers. Now the parts that were left, they were knocked off at the base, and the parts that were left are said to resemble sunny side up fried eggs. So we're going to be seeing those as we walk further down the path. We are going to be going into a very active area of the cavern, so that means watch out for puddles. The walls and the ceilings can be closed in spots, watch your head. And take advantage of our guardrails where you see them. They're there for a reason. Okay, so let's continue on. The findings are going to be right past the signs that tell you to watch your step, right before you get to a downhill part where there's guardrails. Okay?
Oh, that's the egg.
Yes.
Oh, look at you. You do look like a sunny side egg.
Yeah. Some people think they look more like oysters on the half shell right now.
Yes.
When this originally happened, the yolks were actually a yellow color too, so they
really
more
look like
of an egg
egg.
appearance. Now what happened is back then, people were actually allowed to touch the formations and kind of encouraged to rub them for good luck. Well, it took the color off the eggs, so now they're clear, but they still do resemble eggs to some. Like I said, oysters on the half shell to others. All right, if you guys would please do me a favor, and everybody point the eggs out as you come around.
That's why she freaks out.
There's no bats in here though, not unless you brought one with you.
This is where they were coming out.
And then we are exiting the caves at this moment. We are going out. This is the last as I take you through. These look like old Egyptians.
Here's no getting lost.
Look like back in Egyptian. This looks like a giraffe. Like one of the kids animals. Oh, they coming in.
You know you gotta walk them stairs, right?
You probably can't see, but this is my daughter from California. Go ahead over there, Chanel, my granddaughter. Go ahead, Keisha. Y'all hurry up. Hurry up. Go take a picture. Go get it. There we go. Hello, everybody. Okay. All right. Say hello.